Alright guys, very excited about this slate for today. This is the 4th of April. So just looking at here the recent matchups and things. I do hockey and also baseball, especially right now. I didn't do so good, disappointingly, in my cash in either sport. But at least in the one particular match, which was a small slate, the Express slate, I did a 250 winning out of $1, but as you can see here, the main 50-50, it's not pulling up here at the moment for some reason, but didn't win me. So all I have to do is just switch up my strategy or my mindset a little bit, perhaps when it comes to the cash or 50-50 games and win those, and I'll be purely in the money. So I just want to let you know how I, stack and so forth and go about doing that for today. But of course, the afternoon slate is about to start. Keeping in mind there the questionable games in New York, how that will go, I honestly don't know. But here's actually, let me go right back to FanDuel. So I'm showing you here for today the upcoming games, as I should have one here, unless it just went live. Let me see. No live entries. Okay, it already went live. So actually that's what I did. I did a 50-50 with the same stacking, type tournament mindset to see what we get here for today, and just checking over if this had not went into effect. We could have at least checked it, but it was too late here. But no worries. Hopefully this is all good. So I went with Kluber, even though you could say as the highest price pitcher on this is the all-day slate, actually, so you can keep these things in mind. Just always trying to choose the best pitcher on the slate, even though the LA Angels can put up some numbers and can do some damage against him, and that could potentially happen. But however, I took it as sort of a risk, because you could say the other guy on the slate could have been safer, such as here is indicated Scherzer. Even Severino, if you'd like to take him, you trusted the weather there in New York today. But checking out my home games, in LA, San Diego, Oakland, Milwaukee, San Diego again with Story, in Houston with Reddick. I took as a cheap value play option possibly for today. He'll get some run or something like that. Hey, I just won 80 cents. But since that started, but Chris Taylor, no, I didn't really. I was just pulling your leg there. There's no innings played yet because there's no scores. But so Chris, as well as Taylor, this guys later on should confirm later on. So if you want to, or if you had the opportunity, you can't do this now, but you could have set a lineup similar to this if you would have seen this video earlier. But you are not viewing it that much earlier. You in fact, not in time. It's already 12:15 now. But so basically, I'll show you how I go about winning, and you can, of course, check back to see if this was a winning stack, or, because I wanted to use just a stack strategy, really honestly, even in a cash game. But I wanted to choose, the only difference being stay with the safest pitcher that I thought was probably best, as I did here. And so getting into now a different slate as we're moving on. We need to change the slate here. You go to the, getting the draft dashboard tool to make everything easiest for you, so you don't have to spend hours on this preparing, which I don't have the time, so I don't know how you would either to do that. So click on the link in the bottom of the description of this page on YouTube. So then for the main slate, we've got actually early only, interestingly, at 1:05 p.m. So let's show you how to tackle this one then, since we got an extra game in there. Only 5 games in the evening, all right? And see what we can do with it. So we got that set up, and we're going to the position optimizer. Just want to really, even from yesterday's video, if you had a chance to watch, make it simpler as a tip for today, and go through this really quick. The pitchers here that I'll attack probably first off I will attack Aaron Sanchez versus the White Sox, with primarily righties. That's his weakness, righties, as well as the 2-switch. So we'll take those guys, as well as Daniel Norris for the Kansas City. Just want to check my notes real quick regarding any weather in Detroit, as I had that. I just don't know what time they're playing. Detroit, that could be affected by wind, so just keep that in mind. There should be lower scoring runs in that game. So I'm not really going to pick on this guy so much. Let's go on to the next guy. There's plenty of guys that attack here because there's a lot of pitchers that have unfavorable matchups versus the stack and so forth. So let's take instead Clayton Richard, who's weak versus righties at 961 OPS, as indicated here by the tool. So we're looking at Colorado guys. Now let's go through a lineup for Colorado then real quick. We got catchers and first baseman and see who we can take to watch. This is so easy. We can take Ainada for Colorado, which I thought he was good. Going to be good for today, as I probably took him in the other lineup, as well as Desmond. Moving on, second base. If you follow what I'm doing, I'm just looking for the Colorado guys. That takes care of my second baseman. Third baseman, there could be an extra guy as far as, well, there's no designated hitter in this game, so no worries there. They're playing San Diego in the National League, so you can just keep moving on and not look for anybody else. Arenado, of course, he's always expensive. At shortstop, I already know we got Story here. Just got to make sure we have him or get him watched. Click on the watch button. The outfield here of the Rockies as well. We've got Blackman, of course. We've got who we've got here? Gonzalez. And we've got, I need another outfielder. Where are you? Colorado. He's probably not going to be as good of a player as you see indicated here by the Reds. Going down further, they're not such good players. Where's the other Colorado guy? I don't see him. So maybe it's undecided as to who that's going to be. I saw somewhere, I can't remember where online, or one of my apps here, where you could see the whole. Oh, you know what? I think that was right on FanDuel, where leading up to the game, at some point, they'll show the whole lineup to confirm as well. This does it also, so just want to be aware of kind of looking to see if they all match up. All right, so that's about it for Colorado. As I'll look to get one more, just to show you who I would go with for the day. Looking at the pitchers again, reverse order, the worst pitchers instead of the best pitchers. Corbin for Arizona, I would like to pick on him. Using the Dodgers, and in particular the righties for the Dodgers, with 837 OPS allowed by that pitcher. Let's look for the Dodgers righties. As you can see, I'm just going through by position again, looking for the Dodgers. Right here, we got Bellinger at first. Their catcher, I know, switches sometimes. Who they got here? Probably Grandal. You want to confirm his actually batting seventh. All right, let's move on. Second base. Actually, I didn't think about that before, if those were righties or not. So just want to catch that, if they're righties or not. Let's just move on, though, for the purpose of this, showing it. The LA Dodger guy here. Where is he at? I don't see a second LA Dodger righty showing or not displaying here for some reason. So something's going on with that lineup on the second base of the Dodgers. I don't know what exactly. Let's look at third base just to get a better feel for this. Forsythe, he's a righty. Good. I don't care about the other metrics too much. Shortstop, I know it's Seager, but it's the righty or lefty, I don't remember. He's a lefty. I'm not going to bother watching him. Outfield, looking for the same Dodger righty, Chris Taylor, of course. Who else we got? This is a righty, even though he doesn't do so good against the lefty pitchers. I'm not, in his case, I'm not going to watch him just because that's what he is. Not so good versus the lefty. And there should be one more we'll find. Matt Kemp, good versus the righty, a plus 8% OPS. Great. So that's all I wanted to show you, how to do that and how to find your optimal plays.